In my last video, I shared why roleplay is such a powerful tool for obedience and heart training. Let's pretend, okay, you're mommy and I'm Micaiah, okay? Let's swap roles. But today I want to actually show you like how we actually practice it in our home. Before we start, I want to say roleplay is not discipline. I never do roleplay in the heat of a correction. I never do it in the moment when someone's already overwhelmed. Roleplay is something I do when all the kids feel calm for the most part. How we do it is extremely simple. First, I will usually, again, make sure everyone's connected. Secondly, I will name the expectation, right? I'm not practicing 10 different scenarios and overwhelming my children. Whenever we sin against someone else, what do you think we need to do?
Say, I'm sorry.
When you say I'm sorry,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just focusing on one, especially something that's been maybe a little bit harder for us lately. Thirdly is we'll practice it like playfully, right? Like we'll switch roles, we'll laugh.
Let's pretend I'm the daddy.
Okay, you're daddy? That's fine. It's like I'll have my husband a part of it, or maybe I'll take on the characters through their toys. Like I'll pull their dinosaurs or, stuffed animals, and we'll just kind of like create these scenarios. In the middle of my day, I don't create like, okay guys, now it's time to role play. Like I will literally just do it when it happens. And so the first scenario I want to do is just responding the first time.
Sometimes it's hard for you, but you gotta obey your mommy and daddy too.
We obey right away, all the way, and with a happy heart. And what you'll end up noticing is that as your child is practicing, first they get to see what it looks like when it's somebody else. And secondly, they get to build these habits where you're not waiting to say, hey, stop running when they're in the middle of the street running towards a car, and then I'll have them obey right away. We'll practice different things, and I'll say things like, do 3 squats. All right, run to the wall and back. Yell, stop yelling. And we'll do these scenarios over and over, and we'll all giggle, and it's just a few minutes, right? Another one that I'll practice, this is really important here. A lot of you moms have reached out to me and asked, how do I do transitions, specifically mornings, like before your child is going to school or whatever, or getting in the car, going to church, going to drop off a sibling, whatever. And so I will practice getting in the car, practice leaving places that they love, like the park or the library, any kind of transition that you have in your life. And so don't wait for the moment when you're like heated and you have to actually like do the thing you need to do. Pretend like, hey guys, we're going to pretend we're going to the park. What does it look like to have a calm body? Or what does it look like to walk across the street? And so I'm giving them a lot of these what if scenarios and allowing them to see why it's important and not just mimicking my words and feeling like they don't understand why I'm asking them to obey. Not that they have to understand why, but I feel like personally for me, I'm a little bit more of a logical thinker. So for me, I feel like if I can help you understand why you believe what you believe, you are more likely to do that than to fall under pressure when you don't have that conviction of why you do what you do. And so another thing we practice, just walking together, holding hands, quiet voices. And when I'm role playing, I am exaggerating, right? Like I'm trying to think of the worst case scenario. So I'll fall on the floor and kick my feet and I'm screaming, and I'll, kind of like stop what I'm doing and be like, is this okay? And they'll say, no, mommy, that's not how we behave ourselves in public. And just literally pick apart your week and think about everything that causes any kind of power struggles or situations. If you can practice these kind of scenarios ahead of time, you will build so much confidence in your child and so much self-control just through these really simple few minutes here, few minutes there of these practice scenarios. Anyways, last scenario, and I'm gonna give you guys a whole freebie I created of just like full scenarios and scripts and things that you can actually practice. I'll link it below. But the last scenario I have is conflict. Conflict resolution, sibling rivalry, being bullied, big feelings, all the things. Because this one happens pretty much daily. And so we'll role play, what do you do when something goes wrong? When someone says this? What do you do and we create all of these scenarios, right? You're at the playground and somebody pushes you down the slide, or somebody kicks you. When you're at the library and somebody steals your toy, or what if you're, at a friend's house and they show you something on their phones that is not good to see? What do you do? I always tell my son, use your words, not your hands. And so whenever he gets frustrated, he, instantly wants to push or whatever. And I'll say, hey, let's try that again. But use your words, not your hands, because your words carry a lot of power and weight. And then I'll give them language. So I will teach my children, hey, use your words. Like we say this often, not even through role play, but just like often. Mommy, can you help me? Mommy, I tried to resolve this and I couldn't. What should I do next? Mommy, I'm angry. Hey, I need space. And so I'm giving them language. Like these are all okay. Like I'm not trying to fix your emotions. I'm just giving you direction. I'm giving you language. I'm giving you skills, habits. Like I want you to know how to handle all of these big things that are going on inside of you. And so this matters because children, we don't need them to have like fewer emotions, right? Like I'm not trying to stop them from feeling all the things that they're feeling. But what I am doing is I want them to practice like handling these things, because anything that's undealt with as a child grows, so it can destroy you as an adult. And so I need my children to understand I can have everything I need to overcome. And that's what I hope to equip my children with. And I have a whole Raising Little Disciples ebook where I talk a lot about this. You'll just notice like obedience becomes so much more sweeter, and it really does shift in your home. Like there's less reacting, right? Like there's less feeling like the children don't know what to do and how to respond. They're afraid and they don't want to mess up because they don't know what's required of them. Like they just get more confident. And I'm not saying role play replaces discipline, right? Like I'm not saying if your child is freaking out in the middle of a store that you don't address that behavior. But what I am saying is that you allow role play its given opportunities. Does that make sense? You allow role play to prepare the heart, right? To receive the instruction and discipline and the correction when it does come. These role play scenarios are beautiful just to bond with your children and to have fun. God grows you as you are growing your children. If you practice this, let me know in the comments below how it went for you. Otherwise, I'll post these links below. Check out the video and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.